CBS 13 News, always streaming on CBS News Sacramento.
Now at noon, a young girl stabbed in the back and her neighbor in custody after an overnight standoff. How law enforcement made their arrest. But first, the latest from Turlock after an officer opens fire, shooting a suspect. Good afternoon and thanks for joining us here at noon. I'm Ashley Sharp. You're watching your CBS 13 News, streaming only on CBS Sacramento. Turlock police say they got a call around 5:30 for a suspicious person looking into vehicles, and one single shot was fired. The department says that suspect was taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay. The officer involved is also okay. No word yet on what caused that officer to fire the shot. Now to Rancho Cordova, where a tense overnight standoff lasting about 10 hours finally came to an end this morning after a 7-year-old girl was stabbed by her neighbor. That suspect barricading himself in his own apartment. This all started just after 7 o'clock last night near La Loma Drive and Malaga Way in Rancho Cordova. CBS 13's Rachel Wolf was there as law enforcement finally got the armed suspect safely into custody this morning.
As folks are waking up here, Rancho Cordova, all clear, and you can see the apartment complex where this all took place here on La Loma. This is called the Redwoods, and that second-story window, both of them are completely smashed. This is where sheriff's deputies rolled up right next to that window, right next to that apartment, trying to gain access to flush that suspect out after a nearly 9-hour standoff trying to get him to come outside. They had to break the glass, and this is what everybody heard that woke them up about 5 o'clock this morning. This suspect wanted in the stabbing of a 7-year-old little girl yesterday. According to sheriff's deputies, ran inside the apartment, barricaded himself inside. They were able to determine through drone footage that he had a knife. The sheriff's office said that they were very patient and worked throughout the night, talking with him, trying to get him to comply. He was not compliant repeatedly. They could not get him out. That's when they took something called the Rook, rolled it up, and smashed the windows, deployed tear gas. He was flushed out of the apartment, and that's when they took him down with some beanbags. Non-lethal force. These are all tools of the trade, according to SAC Sheriff Public Information Officer Amar Gandhi.
Used a variety of tools. You saw the Rook out here, you saw the armored car, you saw the drones. These are the big, bad, scary military equipment everybody doesn't want to talk about. This is what it's used for. It's for a peaceful resolution at the end of it.
So again, patience, persistence, and precision. Those three things were able to keep the men and women who were doing this safe, also the suspect safe, and that really is the end result, the goal at the end of the day. That little girl expected to survive. There was no relationship, familial or friendship, according to the sheriff's office. Why he targeted her, that is what they're trying to figure out. But at this point in time, he is facing a charge of assault with a deadly weapon, among many other charges potentially. We'll find more about that as the day unfolds.
All right, Rachel Wolf in Rancho Cordova. Thanks, Rachel. We're learning now the names of 3 adults and a baby girl killed in a head-on crash near Modesto yesterday afternoon. The Stanislaus Sheriff's Office says 1-year-old Clara Howells, 60-year-old Patricia Lopez, 19-year-old Angela Ciscato, and 23-year-old Francis Catano were all killed in a 4-car pileup just after 4 p.m. This all happened on McHenry Avenue, just north of Hogue Road. No word yet on what exactly caused that crash. It is under investigation. Right now at Sac State, students are protesting tuition hikes. You're taking a live look right now of the students there, picketing there. Take a listen in. We don't have that audio for you, but again, these are live pictures of what we're seeing on the Sac State campus. Students there protesting tuition hikes. Students for Quality Education, that's the group that organized this protest. They say that they're against a 34% hike taking effect next semester. The search continues for a missing Sac State student in Los Angeles. Noelle Lynch was last seen Wednesday leaving an apartment building in Inglewood. Police say that she left without her personal property and that she may or may not be able to identify herself. It's not clear if her disappearance is suspicious. One man is in the hospital after a house explosion in Lodi. This all happened on Dartmoor Circle around 3:30 yesterday afternoon. Lodi Fire says the victim was burned in the blast and taken to a nearby hospital. No word yet on how that fire first started. Well, let's get a glimpse of some sunshine, shall we? We're taking a live look this afternoon over a cloudless Sacramento. That's what we like to see, yeah. Tracy. Sunshine and warm temperatures today and tomorrow, but not so fast. We know another cool down is on the way.
Isn't that just like Mother Nature? As soon as you get used to something, all of a sudden I got my nice short shorts out. I got my cute little short sleeves out.
It's
Next
cool.
thing you know,
well, I need to get my jackets back out.
Yeah,
apparently.
you gotta get your jackets, your sweaters, and get this, your umbrella. Chance of cooler weather coming back into the forecast. Well, you know what they say, it's a woman's prerogative to change her mind. Let's talk about your forecast for today. So yesterday we had tons of sunshine. Today, another day with tons of sunshine. By the Sierra coming in at 60 degrees and plenty of sunshine. 74 in the foothills, 80 degrees coming in for the valley. That would make today one of the warmest days we've had all year long. 82 coming in for the Delta, and also looking at the lower 70s for the Bay Area. So the weather has been amazing, and the reason why? This guy, high pressure system, has been bringing us plenty of sunshine, and it will continue to do so for the next couple of days until the low pressure system comes in. And talk about low, temperatures are going pretty low. They'll be in the 60s over the course of the weekend with rain and snow showers on tap. How much could we pick up? Rain and snow, that is. I'll let you know. That's coming up. Back to you, Ash.
All right, Tracy, thanks for the latest weather updates and forecasts. You can head to our website, CBS13.com, or watch us right here streaming on CBS News Sacramento. Well, new at noon, former President Trump thinks the Arizona Supreme Court went too far in its decision yesterday to reinstate a 19th century law banning nearly all abortion, except those needed to save a woman's life. This morning, Trump spoke with reporters in Atlanta ahead of a campaign fundraiser.
Mr. President, did Arizona go too far? Did Arizona go too far?
Yeah, they did, and that'll be straightened out. And as you know, it's all about states' rights. That'll be straightened out.
Now, Trump did appoint justices who voted in support of the Supreme Court's Dobbs decision that overturned Roe v. Wade. Arizona Democratic Governor Katie Hobbs is calling on the state legislature to repeal that ban. Dozens of students transferring out of Stagg High School in Stockton, they say because of safety concerns. A school district employee says the high school is, quote, hemorrhaging students. The district, meanwhile, says that drop in students is normal. CBS 13's Madison Keevy is getting answers in a story that you'll see only on CBS 13.
But I want him to be safe everywhere he goes because he's going to be out of my care for, the next 8 to 10 hours. So I want to make sure he's safe.
Dozens of students have transferred out of Stagg High School this year. Many of them cite safety concerns. That's what a Stockton Unified employee who works in the admissions office told CBS 13. We're told in late February there were 679 students in the incoming 9th grade class. But now it's down to 579, with multiple families requesting transfers daily.
Absolutely not. I was just talking to my mom and my friend, and we were just saying, since we've been here, there's been at least 1 or 2 incidents every year, and my son will not go to Stagg.
The campus has been under safety scrutiny before. In 2022, 15-year-old Alicia Renaga was killed in a random stabbing on campus. 4 months later, a man got onto campus in the middle of the day. Then, last month, 4 students fought on campus, and 2 ran off and jumped into the river across the street from the school. 1 survived and the other died, found days later by search teams. It's part of a concerning pattern for the district's director of admissions, attendance, and child welfare, who talked with us last month about Stagg.
We've had students that are wandering Stagg High walk into a classroom and then attack another student unprovoked when they should have been in their own class.
Ken Gokin says the district oversees how to handle those types of situations. But in his experience, he says that's not what's happening.
It's not about school, it's just mostly about kids acting up.
A Stagg freshman and his father talked to us about safety at school.
Safety is more about people who you're around. You look at your crowd. No matter where you go, you're going to find trouble.
Transfer numbers shared with CBS 13 by a district spokesperson are explained differently. 127 9th through 12th graders have left Stagg since January. They say because of transfers to specialty schools, transfers to schools with waiting lists, and early graduation.
A school spokesperson tells CBS13 that drop in incoming freshmen is because some students are transferring to specialty schools. Well, coming up, it's a doggone good sight for some stressed out travelers. The Cute Way, one of the world's largest airports, is helping travelers calm down.
Hey, Michael Marks, your produce man here. I'm a little bit giddy today because I get to tell you about new crop summer sweet corn coming right up.